Hi, I'm Scott Bogart from Learn to Roast, and I want to go over a little bit of information here on our little Kaldi Basic that we're going to be teaching you folks at home how to roast on today. So it's a basic unit. There's not a lot to it, which is nice because there's not a lot to break, right? And it's a type of roaster you can get into for under $500 and ready to roast at home. So this is our chaff collector. And our chaff collector has attached to it, as you can see, your analog thermometer. Now this thermometer is in Celsius. We like to roast in Fahrenheit, so here in the States. So this can be changed out to a fairly easy to a Fahrenheit thermometer analog. We also, in our hobby course, we have actually converted this roaster to roast on digital thermocouple probes for both your bean temperature probe as well as environmental probe. So if you'd like to upgrade to that course, we'd be happy to show you how to upgrade this little roaster and be able to log all of your data and be a lot more precise in your roasts. These are a little bit of a slow reaction when you have these basic thermometers here. Plus we're using this as our environmental probe as well as our bean temperature probe. So anyway, let's just take a look at it. It's a pretty basic little machine. It's got a little DC power motor off the back, AC converter to DC, plugs in, a little on and off switch, roaster turns, not much to it. You can see it's got a little bit of perforation on the bottom of the probe, or I'm sorry, on the bottom of the drum on the ends of it. Goes on any type of a little burner. This burner works out really well for this machine. You can also, if you have a gas-fired stove, can throw it right on top of your stove top. And we have a little funnel attachment that goes with it, comes with it. So that can just clip on here. Once you get to the proper temperature, you load the beans, dump in, good to go. Pull that back off, throw back on your temperature probe. With your chaff collector, you want to try and get that angled up on the upside of that bean, so the bean is hitting that probe on the upside of the turn. So that's basically it. It will get pretty hot, so be careful when you're roasting not to touch the machine because you might end up burning yourself. Suggested for those of you starting at home, you might want to pick yourself up some type of thermal gloves. But again, it's a nice little roaster. It's as far as roasting with a flame, with gas, it's probably the closest one out there to what we actually do at the commercial level on our commercial drum roasters. So anyway, that's kind of a basic overview. One other little thing to mention is your tester for your or collector, you might say, for your coffee, because you can slide this in next to your temperature probe, pull it out. Pick up those different smells, the wet grass, the hay, the bread that we're going to explain to you if you haven't already seen that part of the video. And then when you come to the end of your roast, what you'll do is you'll pull this out, you'll pop off your chaff collector, and then this is your dump mode. It's pretty basic. You hold that up, you turn it upside down, and you dump it into a colander or whatever you're using to cool your beans. Again, basic, there's not a lot that can go wrong with it, doesn't have computers or anything like that, so these units should last a long time. Anyway, that's it for what we're talking about here and a little explanation on this roaster. Happy roasting, and hope you enjoy our courses.